We're off to a great start.
Once again, there's going to be swearing in this. There's probably going to be yelling in this, and there's probably going to be some very, very tasteless jokes. So don't be surprised if I make either a racist joke.
Hey guys, just thought I would interject here. This wasn't actually in the stream. This is new in-post audio that you're hearing now. You know how I told you that recolors really seem to be out of touch? Well, you know, when someone makes a recolor and, colors Sonic the Hedgehog red, it makes me want to tell a racist joke. Yep. Apparently that's a thing.
Or a racist joke, bad comment, or something of the sort, because, let's face it, I'm just a white guy who doesn't care, right? But
I mean, if you're gonna throw out racist comments about recolors, you have problems of your own mate.
No, you're not. I'm a real artist. I actually draw my stuff from scratch. I think of the ideas that I put into my stories, my comics, and other things within my entire DeviantArt page. I mean, you see mostly everything there that's original. There are only a few things where, something like Request, for example, where I've had to take design from other characters.
Now, guys, now this is just another interjection, as you can tell by the echoing voice, so you can differentiate between Echo Prion and Black Prion. But you see how he said here that, he doesn't take designs and he doesn't do anything that's not original, thus having a bunch of original characters at his disposal? Well, at the end of this video, you're going to see how that is a lie. A bold-faced lie at that.
Because I've been requested to draw their characters and blah, 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 but doesn't really count, now does it? No, I'm just referring to the actual artwork that I do on a regular basis.
So this guy's just putting on for himself right now?
Even the crappy artwork I did years ago. You can probably tell the difference between my artwork now and that artwork then, but that's not the point.
So when's the recolor rant start? Because part 1 was a bust.
You're not real artists. Why? Because you're only stealing other people's artwork. You're stealing their ideas. You're stealing their hard-earned work. Sorry, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was you're stealing all the time and energy being spent into making these specific art pieces.
No, they're not.
What you're doing is just...
If I make something, right, and I've made it, they're not stealing the time and energy that I made. They're just stealing the image. See, you thought this a level that didn't exist, but you thought it 1 level too deep. 1 level too deep. 1 level too deep. That's what you did. 1 level too deep. Too deep. For those of you who don't know what deep means, it's the ghetto way of saying 1 level too deep. 1 level too deep. Because, I'm only being ghetto because I'm just a black guy who doesn't care, am I right? But continue, please, Mr. Luke.
Spearing shit all over it. That's all I see. Okay. Now that I got that one out of the way, let's go to the next one. I'm being original. No. No, you're not. No, you're not.
It's funny how 90% of the people who I've seen do recolors that you're talking about are under the age of 15. Don't know any better. Don't understand. Back in the day, we had this thing called a coloring book. I don't know if you've heard of them. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're of age with your hipster zipper leather jacket there. Let's just call it what it is. That's a hipster jacket. Anyway, regardless, coloring books, people didn't have to color it the color that was recommended for the established character. They could do whatever they want. And, a lot of these kids are just doing it for the simple sake of enjoyment. But leave it to you, Dick Dastardly, to come over here and try to fuck it up. This whole comment is that recolors are the most irrelevant thing. But this guy makes 4 parts on the most insignificant thing on the internet right now. We could be talking about net neutrality. We could be talking about Capcom messing up. Hell, we could talk about, wouldn't it be nice if Sega got a new console or something like that, We could talk about pollution in China right now. No. Recolors. 40 goddamn minutes.
If you think recoloring something is original, that's fine. More power to you. But likely chances are you haven't grown up yet, or haven't grown some common sense. Okay.
Was that like
Before you go into any detail on that, because let's face
was that like your zinger? Was that like your pew 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 pew? Was that your zinger? Was that like your one-liner? You haven't grown into common sense. Because if you honestly thought that it's their opinion and that was fine, it wouldn't bother you so much. But obviously you were bothered. You went on for 40 minutes here. You have been so bothered that that tree directly behind you, I don't know if it's fake or not, has withered and died. Because your rage just completely offset the balance for the nutrients that it needs to survive, to hang on to this life.
it, anyone who's not a jealous fuck, or, second possibility, if you're someone who clearly doesn't want to understand what I'm trying to say, or doesn't know where I'm going with this, then don't even bother trying to understand it. Just leave the video if you don't want to bother. Next quote. Yeah, next quote anyways.
You didn't want to cut
I'm
that out?
better than God. Okay, I don't believe in God, and I know I'm gonna probably piss off a lot of religious people for saying that, but okay. You're saying your character that's made out of...
What was that? I don't believe in God, man. Like, I don't mean to, like, get on somebody's habit, but what was that? Did he get possessed by God when he said, I don't believe in God? Like, no, check this out. Well, let's rewind this.
I don't believe in God, and I know I'm gonna probably piss off a lot of religious people for saying that, but okay. You're saying your
What was
character
that?
that's made out of fiction, made up in your own head, is more powerful than an almighty being who knows everything about the fucking universe. No, that's just stupid. I mean, that plot device about your character being a god almost never works. There are very...
If they're talking about a character being a god, their recolor being a god, this bothers you. This bugs you in some way. You're talking about a fictional character. This bugs you. Somehow, to this point, it bugs you. Really? Like, I'm literally bewildered right now. Like, I'm in the shadow realm here.
Few stories that actually get that right, where they can pin up a god in a story, but have the god still be weak, so he has to fight other gods. Yeah, that works. But having him be a god and just do whatever the fuck he wants, no, doesn't work. I'm sorry, that story is just stupid. Okay, next one. We're the best artists. Really? You call... You know, yeah, you are artists. You really are artists. I like to classify you as con artists.
Oh, that was the
you know
zinger
what
right
a
there,
con
guys.
artist
That
is?
was... You
can
can cut
look
the
up
video off
on-
here. It's not going to get any better than that.
And search up the word con artist. I'm sure you'll find plenty of sites, and I'm sure there's a telemarketer that's classified as a con artist that could probably give you a call anytime. Yeah.
Do you
I
think
do some
you're clever?
telemarketing
He thinks
myself.
he's clever.
If you have any problem with me, or anything else, I mean, specifically you recolors, you can call our customer service at 1-800-EAT-A-FUCKING-DICK, you asswipes.
Oh, this guy's on top of the
That's your
world.
number.
That's it. Oh, he's right up there, guys.
Okay. It's expressing my creativity. No, recolors don't. If anything, if this is really expressing something, all it's expressing is that you're a lazy, jealous fuck who clearly can't get off his ass and do something real. Like, show your actual skills. No, you just steal other people's artwork. Yeah, that works.
Okay, so... it pretty much spoke for itself. But yeah, if you do recolors, you're just a jealous fuck. I'm sorry, this is hilarious to me. I'm sorry. I don't give a damn. This is hilarious to me.
Okay.
Because he thinks he's
I would
killing
say
him right
no.
now.
Really? I've seen someone recolor something in less than 5 seconds. No, it's not that hard. Trust me.
Stop. I'm going to stop you right there, Tom. Or Luke, whatever the hell your name is. Less than 5 seconds. Don't get me wrong. You can do it in less than a minute. I know that, but come on. 5 seconds, bruh. 5 seconds. I know it's just Control-Shift-U on most standard picture editing services, whether it be Photoshop, so on and so forth, or, Shift-U or something like that. It would just bring up the hue selector, and you just drag a little slider. Come on, bro. Let's not oversimplify here.
If not. My character has no weakness. Okay, from a character standpoint, your character's flat. Why? Because people like when a character starts off from in the beginning of the story as weak, defenseless, and somewhat childish. Then by the middle of the story, or by the climax of the story, they're more developed, they're stronger, and by
To be fair, let's just go ahead and get this out of the way. You see how he's saying that everything should be structured like this, but then he says that they're not being creative when you yourself are limiting yourself in your creative ability by doing it the same way every time. Now, I'm not saying that that's not the standard format, because it is. But you can't say that they're not attempting to be creative when they're 8. When they're 8! I'm sorry that everyone's not an art prodigy. When they're 8! And, their motor skills have all developed. When they're 8! And, they're not all together there in terms of artistic value or knowing how art and net neutrality and, all those the high-end lingo of the legal issues behind doing a recolor. When they're 8! And, it's funny how people such as yourself who are of the age of understanding these things somehow thinks that this is a big issue. Now, if you're talking about the people who are like in their 20s, such as Dragonzord, who do recolors, well, all I can really say to you there is, well, okay, they do recolors. I don't see how this gets you butthurt when they're not trying to make money off of it. I mean, damn, let's face it. You draw Sonic characters. We saw it. We saw it in your other video. You draw them. So congratulations, you can draw. They can't. Congrats, mate. How many more dicks do you want to go eat, or do you want other people's to eat, or do you want to call the hotline? Because I got a hotline too. Because it's a better hotline than yours. It's called 1-800-FUCK-THIS. I really want to close this video right now, guys. I really do.
At the end of the story, yes, they're triumphant and they learn from their mistakes. They get stronger in both personality and physical strength or mental stability, any one of those sorts. People like those kinds of characters. Not a character that's like able to rip Superman's head off like right off the bat. That's just stupid. I'm sorry. God-modding characters and Mary suing them is just ridiculous. I'm sorry. It just is. It was never popular to begin with. It just isn't. Okay.
You said it wasn't popular to begin with, but obviously it's popular, otherwise you wouldn't have addressed it. And then Mary Sue is so popular that it has a fucking term. But it's not popular. Okay. Alright.
Next quote.
It is a problem with storytelling.
My character is...
Wait, don't say it's not popular.
Really? Okay, I know somebody probably made this point before, but I'm gonna make it now too. You know what thing means, right? You know, Sonic the Hedgehog, fastest thing alive. There's no S in the word thing. To just clarify what thing means, it means that thing is one singular object. Things, with an S, of course, is two.
I'm gonna stop your generic, bland, pasty ass right there. Sonic is not faster than the speed of light. Light is a thing. So there's an infinite amount of fuck that you can go yourself up out of my goddamn video right now. Okay? Because now you see, you're doing this right here, you done fucked up. Luke, you have fucked up. You fucked up, Luke. Now you have fucked up, Luke. Actually, Luke, you fucked up 20 minutes ago when you did the first part. But now you have really fucked up. And first off, weren't you saying this was a fictional universe? And now you're saying that it's a fact that he's the fastest thing alive? Does everyone in the Sonic universe apparently know everyone about everything who has ever existed for any reason at all? Oh, they don't. Oh, well, damn. Well, that's a goddamn shame now, isn't it, Luke? Because now you're over here with this pompous face, and you fucked up, Luke. Now you have fucked up. But please tie this in a bow of douchebaggery, where I can applaud you and send you on your way, Luke.
Or more objects. So, In conclusion, when you have a character with the title Fastest Thing Alive, that implies that there's only one thing alive, being Sonic the Hedgehog. Now, if there's no S, then that means there's only one. One!
He's serious here.
So yeah, your fan characters are kind of dumb if you say that you're faster than Sonic or stronger than Knuckles or blah blah blah. Okay, Knuckles doesn't have the I'm the strongest there is title, but you get the point. I mean, saying you're faster than Sonic, it's just stupid.
But you want to know the smartest thing right now? Saying you're smarter than Luke. Because, I mean, he set the bar pretty low. Luke has set the intelligence bar way, 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 way down. School system, guys.
Anyways, you're all just jealous. No, I'm not. I have fucking more talent in my fucking pinky than you ever do in this one little...
Oh, in his pinky. In his pinky, guys. In his pinky. You used that line? Really? I thought you couldn't make the bar any lower for yourself.
On your mind. So yeah, let me go on to the next quote, because clearly I'm not jealous.
You may not be jealous, but you were definitely green with some sort of envy. Oh wait, those things are synonymous? Well, why would you say he's green with envy, Prion? 40 minutes dedicated to the topic of recolors.
Anyways, Sonic's long lost brother. We have Manic for that, and he's an official character. We don't need any more of those. Shadow's long lost brother. We don't need those either. You're all trolls. Really? People who are giving you constructive criticism. People who are trying to help you expand your artistic talents. Is trolls. Really? Then what's considered your friend? Somebody bombing your house? Yeah, that's a good old friend now, isn't that? I want revenge.
I'm not even going to address that bombing part, but what we are going to address is, I'm sorry, constructive criticism, when you ran in here saying fuck them and your zinger was fuckity fuck? Excuse me, mate? Excuse me, mate?
And John Eggman. I already went through this, so you already know what I'm going to say about that.
You can end this video, please.
So what else haven't I said?
No, there's nothing. There's no saving this.
Well, looks like I've said everything. Now, those are all the quotations from my DeviantArt picture that I drew. My account is Luke54321 if you want to check it out.
I'm sorry, what is your account? Because we're going to go there right now, actually.
Now, those are all the quotations from my DeviantArt picture.
Y'all remember when Luke said he didn't recolor? Well, much to his chagrin, what did we find out, guys? What is it that we saw today? What did we see? Well, you know me. I had to think. I had to know. He said he didn't do anything where he took other people's characters. He said everything he had was an original drawing that no other creative property or intellectual product could be tied to. So let's look at the ground, shall we? Shall we? Sonic, fun, fun. More Sonic, fun. More Sonic, fun. More Sonic, oh yeah, it's Dragon Ball Z and Sonic. And more Sonic, and the recolor. Bum, 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 bum. Sonic, Sonic, and Shadow, and more Sonic. Sonic and Broly, and Dragon Ball Z, and Man, and that guy, I don't know who that is, but more Sonic, more. for Sonic, Sonic, and it's for Sonic, but it's Turbo Sonic, and Recolor, and Eggman, Sonic, and Sonic, and Sonic, and Sonic, and you guessed right, Gohan. Rich in the world, do not feel. It's Metal Sonic. Sonic and Goku. Sonic and Tails. Silver the Hedgehog. Y'all get the point. This man is all Sonic out. There you go. There's my mixtape. In theaters somewhere near you. 2018.